Hey nail babes, welcome to Manny Mondays. My name is Destiny. I'm the founder of Desalexiss, the women's empowerment beauty brand. Here on my channel, I'll be creating some beautiful nail sets using my very own products that you can find on our website. So whether you're a seasoned pro or you're just starting out, there's something for everyone. So grab your tools and let's get ready to create some beautiful sets together. Today, I will be working with some of my favorite products from my brand that you can find on my website. So stay tuned and let's see how you and I can create some beautiful nail sets and salon ready nails at home. But let's get started. Have you ever wondered why your nail enhancements don't last as long as they should? The secret isn't just the products you use, but how you prep your nails. So join me as I share my pro tips and tricks on how to prep your nails perfectly for any nail enhancement. Whether it's Gel X or acrylic, let's make sure your nails last a long period of time and they look beautiful as well. So let's get into the prep process and let me share with you all of my tips and tricks so that you can get started prepping your nails like a pro. Well, first things first, you want to make sure that you have the proper tools for you to begin to prep your nails. Here are some prepping tools or drill bits, and this is a cuticle bit that you can find on Amazon. And I also have a ball bit as well, depending on what you feel more comfortable using. Previously, I showed you all some cuticle nippers, which is super important because it's going to help you remove the eponychium or any excess cuticles on your nail plate. And then here are some mini sanding bands, which can also help you with pushing back your eponychium and also removing cuticles when you're prepping your nails as well. And here is a wooden pusher tool as well as an alcohol wipe. And the good part about wooden pusher tool is you can actually push back your cuticle and your eponychium to expose your cuticle to make sure that you can begin to remove all of that to make sure that your nails will last a long period of time. So when you're doing this step, you don't have to be super rough. In fact, you can just use a medium to light amount of pressure and it will expose all of the dead skin on your nail plate, and it will show you exactly where you need to begin to file and the part of the skin that you may need to remove with your cuticle nippers. But again, be very gentle with this part because it is just meant to show you exactly what needs to be removed. Now that you've gone in and you have pushed back your cuticle gently, you're going to go in with your cuticle nippers and begin to remove that excess skin that you see on your nail plate and above it as well. And the skin that is above your cuticle area is actually called the eponychium. It is that layer of excess skin that is just sometimes in the way when we do our application. And so removing it is going to ensure that you have a nice application, and you want to go across all 10 of your fingers and just make sure that you are removing that excess skin and you are making a nice, clean, smooth surface for your application. And as you can see, I'm going very, very gently, and I am going across my nail just to remove that excess skin. And if I happen to miss a little bit, I will go back very gently as well and remove it. But you just want to make sure that you're moving slowly through this process because The last thing that you want is to potentially injure yourself or hurt yourself. Make sure that you are just removing what you need to remove throughout this process. As you can see, I am removing it or trying to remove it all at once, and it looks like a line of skin just being removed. But if I happen to miss a spot, I will go back and kind of work my way into that area as well. The reason why I try to do it all at once is because once you're kind of in the motion of removing it, you kind of know the pressure, you know how far to go. And if you're already doing it that way, just continue to do it that way, if that makes sense. And so it's a little bit more difficult when you've removed pieces of it and you're trying to go back in. So just try to do it all at once if you can. But if you happen to need to go back, I especially want you to be careful because it's just muscle memory at that point. Now that you've removed the excess skin, you want to go in with your mini sanding band and begin etching the surface of your nail. Now, I'm using this to primarily remove any excess dead skin from the cuticle area, and if I need to push back any additional skin, that's what I'm doing. And this is really, really good because it's going to etch the surface and remove the shine, but this is just one part of the prepping process. I would not recommend stopping here because there's a lot of other steps that's involved in prepping your nails properly. And so you can use your sanding band, your mini sanding band, to etch the entire nail plate, or you can use it just for the cuticle area, however you like to do it. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you how I use it to remove the excess skin or cuticle from my cuticle area. And now I'm going in with a cuticle bit because I etched the surface, but as you can see, there's a little bit extra dead skin, and you could have done this part first, but regardless, it's nice to do however you decide to do it. And so I'm going in with the cuticle bit and just removing that stubborn layer of skin that I saw, and I'm just kind of working my way into the cracks and crevices of my nail. And as of right now, because it's not fully buffed or etched, there are some tougher pieces to be removed. And so I have my settings on a pretty low speed, and I'm just etching back and forth to lift up any of that stubborn dead skin that I noticed prior to buffing my nail. So now I'm going in with a regular sized sanding band, and this is one of my favorite parts because with it on a low setting, I'm able to go back and forth to properly buff and etch my nail plate. And this part is literally removing any of that extra dead skin or anything that's on your nail plate. And as you can see here, my nail is a little bit uneven, and I'm just trying to make it a smoother surface. So of course I'm not going to file it completely flat, but I am going to remove any of those stubborn lumps or extra dead skin that I see. All right, and now that we have properly prepped our nails, I am removing dust and any excess stuff from my nail plate, and I'm using an alcohol wipe. You can use lint-free wipes and alcohol. And once you finish this step, you're gonna go in with a trusted prep and priming system. We have a great one to ensure that your nails last a long period of time. This prep goes for any nail enhancement, whether it be acrylic or gel X or polygel. This is how you prep your nails properly, and this is how you prep your nails like a pro. This will ensure that your nails last a long period of time, so make sure that you follow these steps in this video. Hey babe, don't forget to follow us over on Instagram, where we share more behind the scenes content of what it's like running our very own nail supply.